The de facto way of developing projects is using the Waterfall methodology. These steps are executed sequentially through the lifetime of the project. You start by gathering the requirements, go through the process, and then, depending on the contract, you provide maintenance to the product for a period of time. And if you look at this and think that these steps make sense, then you are right. So what is wrong with the picture? Well, something is missing from it. The timeline. These steps are executed one after another, not allowing for the next step to start before the previous is finished. And that usually leads to a disproportionate time allocation on gathering of requirements and adds pressure at the end of development. Once the requirements are agreed upon, they rarely change, and the solution provider gets paid only after the product is deployed. These reasons leave too little time for the most important steps: design, development, and testing. By delivering once, there is a great risk that whatever the customer had envisioned when they provided the requirements looks nothing like the delivered product, because of no intermediate deliveries and continuous feedback. What the client thinks can be one thing, what the project manager and business analyst understand can be another, and what the developers and testers can actually deliver might be again another story altogether. So the whole process lacks visibility at every step of the way for each involved stakeholder. This in turn leads to frustrations. The project manager is frustrated that there are delays and the features don't always meet the requirements, so rework is necessary. The team is frustrated because they can't do in time what is needed, and rework is involved on large amount of code. So basically they have to throw away a lot of their work and start from scratch, still being under the pressure of the deadline. The client is frustrated because they are not receiving what they paid for. The management is frustrated because they are not getting paid on time, and even worse, they need to pay for unnecessary efforts and delaying fees. Now, before we move on, I need to mention that there is a place in this world for the waterfall model, and that is only when the project is constrained by cost and/or time, and the requirements and scope are very well understood. So what is the solution? Enter Agile.